The letter H in the corporate Sufi philosophy stands for harmony. For a Sufi, to be in harmony happens when they are at peace with themselves. So for a Sufi, the only time to lose harmony is when they do a bad thing, or they hurt somebody, or they lie, or they cheat, or they manipulate, or they get engaged in jealousy or envy or something negative that creates for them disharmony. As long as they are doing the right things in life, being at peace with themselves, helping other people, being in alignment with their purpose, their mission of life, to be one with their Creator, they are always in harmony. So for today, the corporate Sufi philosophy of achieving harmony, I would like to share with you 5 key points. Point number 1 is to be in harmony, take a positive approach to life, which means that whenever you're faced with anything in life, any situation in life, ask yourself, what is the best possible interpretation I can give to this situation? And by so doing, you become positive. Again, the Sufi poet, the Sufi giant Rumi says, when you see a big white cloth and you see a small dot, what do you see? Most people see the dot and they cannot see the whole big white cloth. So in life, when you see a small problem in your life and ignore everything else that's going well in your life, that small problem becomes everything. And your whole life is, the energy is on what's not working. So if you want to be in harmony, look at the positive side. If your whole life is dark and there's a one small white spot or a bright spot in your life, look at that small bright spot. And then you find that that bright spot will expand, it will grow. Where attention goes, energy flows. So the positivity works in a corporate life, it also works in a Sufi life. And when you apply that, you find harmony. The second place where you can find harmony is do less, not more. For the Sufis, doing less means not being greedy, not going for excessiveness, but focusing on the few good things. Less is more. Doing less of the important is better than doing more of the unimportant. So cutting out the things that are not important. There's a beautiful Sufi story where this guy is hit with an arrow and is almost dying. So his friend comes by and he starts helping him to remove the arrow. But he says, no, don't remove the arrow. Tell me who hit the arrow. How far was he when he hit the arrow? Asked him so many stupid questions and the process dies. And the message of the story is that we focus so much on unimportant things that the most important things get left behind. So the idea is less is more. Know what that less is. Know what that 20% is in your business that gives 80% return. Know what is the 20% effort that you give in your family that gives 80% return. And know that less that creates much more. It's not how much time you spend in the family, but it's what you do in the family. The bonding that you create, the impact that you create. And the same thing applies in your business. 20% of your customers gives you 80% profits. Knowing those 20% customers and giving them the value and the attention so they can recommend you more clients like them. Step 3 in the idea of getting harmony is to focus on the present moment, not getting caught up with the past and the future. We are so much caught up the past and the future that all our energies get diffused. A Sufi is in the moment. Every moment is priceless. Every moment is precious. Every moment is enlightenment. Every moment is the only moment you have in life. Everything else is irrelevant. Yesterday and tomorrow are only relevant because we are alive today. Today we're lived makes yesterday a good dream and tomorrow full of hope and confidence. It's a moment by moment. When you live a life with a moment by moment, you're in harmony. Because a moment is very easily handleable, no matter what the difficulties are in your plate. But when you try to take all the life's problems together, you become in a place of disharmony. If I'm going from Vancouver to Africa for a trip, and I take 40 suitcases, and I take my furniture, and I take my pets with me, how's my trip going to be? I'm going to worry about that suitcase, that pet, that furniture. It's going to be a miserable trip. But if I have only a small briefcase with me, my trip is going to be very smooth. So in life, when you only have the moment to worry about, it's like getting that small briefcase and not all the baggage of 20 years ago and 10 years in the future, and making your life so stressful. The fourth step to get harmony and peace is to give more. Believe in the power of giving. Because when you become a giver, you build healthy relationships, you build trust, you build a fantastic ethos and pathos. And then work is easy. Harmony is easy because people trust you. People respect you for who you are, because they are always there to give, whether it's in the family, whether it's in the community, whether it's in the business, everywhere. So become that giver. The more you give, the more you create. The more you give, the more you find. The more you give, the more you innovate. The more you give, the more you have. The more you give, the more you receive. If you have closed fist, you can't receive. So be a giver. And the more you give, the more harmony you create. And finally, the last step in one of the five steps in creating harmony is to enhance valuable moments in life and diffuse those linear moments. So do not count your life in how many hours you worked. That's not relevant. It's how much valuable time you created in the day. When Google came up with the idea of searching, that one idea of searching made them $1 billion company is one idea, but may not have taken millions of hours, but it's that one idea. So it's the valuable time, not the linear time, that matters. To enhance the valuable time with your customer, enhance the valuable time with your colleague at work, enhance the valuable time with your spouse, enhance the valuable time with your children, enhance the valuable time with the person you are contributing to, enhance the valuable time in your community. And suddenly you'll find that you get much more done in less time, giving you that feeling of achievement, the feeling of fulfillment, the feeling of harmony, that my life is balanced between my spiritual life and my material life. My life is balanced between my work and my career, between my lifelong learning, between my spirituality, between my health, between my family and my finances. So I feel that my life is holistic. I have found the magic, the corporate Sufi magic of the harmony of business, of balance, and of beyond.